I'm Kevin Coleman with the Sada Post, and I need to be fair to everyone and speak to all four of the candidates for municipal court judge. So, Mr. Miller, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you, Kevin. My name is Jason Miller. I'm a candidate in Courtroom Number 2 for Chillicothe Municipal Court Judge. I would be filling the seat that is being vacated by Judge John Street, who's retiring. I'm from Ross County, born and raised in Ross County, graduate of Zane Trace High School in 1994. Raised most of my youth in Kingston. I live here now in Chillicothe with my wife and two daughters. They are 18 and 16. My oldest daughter attends Kent State University. She came home today to vote, which I was very proud of her for. And my youngest daughter is a sophomore at Chillicothe High School.
And where do you work currently?
Currently, I have a private law practice, but I'm also a prosecuting attorney in the Chillicothe Municipal Court just behind us here, working as an assistant law director for the City of Chillicothe Law Director. That's primarily what I do. I've been a prosecutor in some court somewhere for the last 23 years.
And I think you pointed out that two separate courtrooms, two separate judges wanted you as their substitute judge.
That's correct. I do acting judge work currently in the Highland County Court. That is the equivalent of their municipal court. They just call it by a different name. The Highland County Court Judge John Judkins appointed me as his acting judge, and then previously in the Bell Fountain Municipal Court in Logan County, about 100 miles northwest, Judge Ann Beck also appointed me as her acting judge. That is to fill their courtroom as the judge when the judges are either conflicted out on cases or otherwise cannot appear in their courtrooms. I still do that.
So is that your first experience as a judge?
It would have been in Bell Fountain in municipal court there. I did that, gosh, probably 10 or more years ago. Started doing that under the appointment of Judge Beck. That would have been my first judicial experience. And then I've done it consistently really since then up until now. And still do it with some regularity in Highland County.
All right. And you are on the Republican ticket?
Yes, I am. Now the ballots don't indicate any party designation. I think that's probably the way it should be, and that's the way the legislature's determined. But I was certified as the Republican candidate by the Ross County Board of Elections. That's correct.
So who is your opponent on the Democratic ticket?
Running against me in this race is Luke Feeney. He's the mayor of Chillicothe. He's my opponent in the race. I believe he was certified as a Democratic candidate by the Ross County Board of Elections.
All right. And then the other judgeship, the courtroom, that's
Courtroom 1, and that's currently being, right now it's being operated by Judge Keith Washburn, who is running to fill the unexpired term of that courtroom election. He is running in that courtroom as the incumbent, and he is running against Angela Hirsch, who is his Democratic opponent in that race. Two completely separate races.
Yeah. And Judge Tony Eddy retired from that seat.
Yes, sir, she did. And usually the two judge spots are not on the same ballot in the same year. But the way the retirement of Judge Eddy came down, it required both of them to be on the same ballot. I think logistically they try to avoid this type of confusion. We couldn't avoid that this time. So that's why both judgeships are on the ballot at the same time.
All right. I think you're on your way to the Fall Festival of Leaves.
Yes, I'm dressed in my best civilian gear here to head over to Bainbridge. We were over there last night saw the pageant and the candidates for the pageant, going over tonight to meet some people and just hear concerns in the village of Bainbridge. I love it over there.
And again, the municipal court is not just the City of Chillicothe.
That's right, and that's another confusing point because we do call it the Chillicothe Municipal Court, but that court services all four corners of Ross County, so all the county precincts vote. And that's important because all criminal offenses within the county that are misdemeanors start and end in the Chillicothe Municipal Court, and certain felony criminal offenses start in the Chillicothe Municipal Court before they are bound over to the big courthouse up the street. But we service every criminal offense and then some civil cases as well that occur here in Ross County, all four corners.
So it starts here and then moves on to the common pleas sometimes?
Only with the felony courts. The misdemeanor courts all start and end right here. Any offense that's a misdemeanor starts and ends in the Chillicothe Municipal Court. You're right.
And with your work, you've worked in both courtrooms, municipal and common pleas?
Yes, sir. I've been a lawyer for 24 years, a trial lawyer for all of that time. I have been a prosecuting attorney in municipal, adult felony, juvenile courts, and the 3rd and 4th District Courts of Appeals, where I wrote appeals for the state of Ohio as a prosecutor. I've been a prosecutor consistently for 23 years in one or more than one of those courtrooms at the same time. I practiced in Hardin County for a short period of time, where I went to law school, and when I was there, I was prosecutor in all 3 courts simultaneously: municipal court, juvenile court, and adult felony court, where I was trying cases in all 3 of those courts. That's just something, when I got my first taste of that 23 years ago with Scott Nussbaum, who was the elected county prosecutor here in Ross County, and had that first case and that first win, I knew that I was going to keep doing that for the rest of my career. I've been doing it for now almost a quarter century. I'm very proud of it.
So the TV and movie courtroom dramas are somewhat accurate?
Oh, they're spot on, yeah, right.
With the drama, at least.
Some days are more dramatic than others. There is, you have a lot of very good days in court. You have a lot of very not so good days in court, and it really depends on the types of cases. You know, I've prosecuted everything from a theft just out at Walmart to 1st-degree felony rapes involving kids, and those cases, no matter how they turn out, are not great days for you, or not great weeks for you as the prosecutor, and most certainly not for the other people involved. There's nothing that feels good about some of those cases, but trying, or at least attempting to do the right thing in those cases is very important, and those are where you get your feel-good moments from what you do. Some days are just better than others.
So as an assistant prosecutor, do you work with the Ross County Prosecutor's Office?
Not currently. I work with the Law Director for the City of Chillicothe. It's 2 different offices.
Okay.
I have, of course, worked with the Ross County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, and I do special prosecution for the Ross County Prosecutor's Office when they need somebody because of a conflict. I'm currently handling one case right now for the Ross County Prosecutor, and they've tapped me to do that a number of times. I've actually special prosecuted in about 6 or 8 counties in Ohio just when their county prosecutors are conflicted out. If they have something that's just a little too close to the office, then they need to go out and find a special prosecutor, and I've served in that role for a number of counties, currently doing it for Ross County.
All right, where can you be found on the internet?
My biggest presence is Facebook. It's Miller for Judge. You can find me very easily on there. Get on there and follow me, and I put a very regimented schedule of things that I'm doing at places where I'm appearing or have appeared, and a lot of information on there about me. I put all of my endorsements on there, which are coming out frequently, just about every day or every other day. I've gotten a lot of support from people in the community, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm sharing a lot of that, almost all of it, on my Facebook page.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin.